Moving. If you're moving, you're selling one house and you're moving to another house, or I left Philadelphia and moved to Hawaii. Well, moving sale. Hey, I'm moving. Since I'm moving, I could use the extra money. Maybe you use that thing. I'm moving and I'd like to pay for my moving expenses. So I'm offering this special deal. You always need a reason on why you're offering a special deal so it's believable. Because, well, one reason could be I'm offering the special sale because I want to make a lot of money fast. Well, that's a reason people could care less about if you make a lot of money fast. But if you explain why you want to make the money and it's believable, then they feel like they're getting a good deal. But if you're moving and you say, look, I'm moving, I got to come up with some cash fast so that I can pay the expense because I don't want to have to pay for it out of my own pocket. I want to pay for these moving expenses. And I need to move really soon. So for the next 2 days, I'm going to give you 25% off my products just so I can raise some moving capital. Well, now people feel like they're taking advantage of you, and they're also helping you at the same time. So they're glad to help, but they also feel a little bit like they're taking advantage of you because you're desperate. If you can make people feel like you're desperate in certain senses just for a little bit of time, and they're taking advantage of you by getting an insanely good deal because you're desperate, this is a good thing because people, even though people in general are nice and they're compassionate and stuff, people are a little bit, devious. They like to kind of cheat a little bit and feel like, they made out like a bandit. And if I'm selling something for $300 and you buy it for $250 and feel like you're ripping me off, that's good. Go ahead, rip me off as much as possible. Because let me tell you, it's a good experience for me to be ripped off in that manner. I don't mind you taking advantage of me when I'm desperate. It's a good thing. Other unusual circumstances are a personal achievement. Now, one personal achievement, the first one that comes to my mind is perhaps you got a PhD in something. So maybe your website's more like a hobby or a side business, and you've been working on a higher education, some type of degree. Well, that's an unusual circumstance. You could build a promotion around that. Maybe you had a special award in your community because maybe you did a lot of community work or some kind of special award. You're recognized by an association. That's a personal achievement that you want to tell people about. It could be a lot of different personal achievements, but you do something exceptional that you're really proud of. Maybe you've been practicing on an instrument and you had your first recital in front of people, like your first concert or your first show. Well, that's one thing. Maybe you've always wanted to be a stand-up comedian and you just went to the comedy club and got up on stage and did your act and people were laughing. Well, that's a personal achievement. Anytime you do something, even if it's not in your niche, but it shows a different dimension of your personality and it's an achievement that you always wanted to do and you accomplished it, let that niche know about it because it shows that you're not a one-dimensional person, and it also shows that you're willing to persevere and achieve in other things. Maybe your personal achievement is you hit a weight goal. So you might be doing the gardening website, but maybe you're also on a diet. Well, at the end of the diet, you don't have to tell people why you're on the diet. At the end of the diet, you can have a personal achievement saying, oh, I just lost 50 pounds. I've been trying to lose it for a while, and I just lost it, so I feel good. I just want to let you guys know. And since I'm so happy, I'm going to give you this special bonus if you buy my product. Seriously, you can do that kind of stuff. And it's just awesome because it's a way to amplify your joy. You're excited about this achievement, but now you send out an email. Now people on your list are excited about it. They're happy for you, but then they're also paying you money because you reached this achievement. So if you want to go on a diet, take a picture of yourself now, go get in shape, lose the weight, take the new picture, and then use that as an excuse to go make some money. So that's just another motivation for you to do that diet if you've been meaning to do the diet. So it'll make the diet experience maybe a little more bearable because there's a bigger goal and a bigger reward. When you get that good feeling of hitting your goal, it'll be amplified by the good feeling of having more money from your list. And interesting life circumstances. I don't know about you, but a lot of interesting things happen to me. Life doesn't always roll out as planned, and interesting life circumstances aren't always bad. Life is pretty interesting itself. It takes twists and turns, and a lot of things that happen to you in life that are real are even stranger than fiction. So if you have any of these interesting life circumstances, these are excellent excuses to contact your list. And this is kind of similar to the interesting story. If something interesting happens to you, think about how you can incorporate that and use that in your list. If you can use anything from your personal life to make your business a success, well, go ahead and do it because you're going to be living your personal life anyway. So if you can get more benefits from your personal life, you've got a website. There's a lot of ways that you can benefit from things in multiple ways. So, use the positive energy, and if something bad happens to you, try not to let it bog you down because you can turn it into a positive thing, and reframing it, making it positive, and then letting your website know about it is a nice way to stop feeling bad about bad things that happen to you. But the good things that happen to you, you get a lot more benefit out of it by sharing it with others and reaping the rewards for doing so.